What's going on, everybody out there on the internet? My name is FearedAngel, and welcome back to more World of Warcraft. First things first, you might notice that I'm level 93, and you might be thinking, what the heck happened? Well, I can tell you what happened. We finished all of the stuff I needed to do, dungeon-wise. Really, all at this point we have is raids and professions, which I've been working on off-screen. And, professions, pet battling, and then like maybe some little extra bonus stuff, but that's about it. And then we're gonna wait for Shadowlands. And the reason I'm over leveled now is because for these raids, you can't queue at 60 there's no way to get a group for these. I could have had like a higher level friend maybe run me through, but there's problems with that. Like I can't get anybody right. I've been trying to get people, anybody to come and just like be in the group, and nobody wanted to be in the group when I was playing. So I was like, okay, well. So we're going to be doing Molten Core. We're going to be doing these raids. These are vanilla raids. Really the only point to do them now is for like transmog stuff, or maybe reputation, or maybe just to experience them if you've never ran through them before. There is no point to doing them for like gear-wise unless you're looking for a certain appearance. They're old content, not relevant anymore. So Molten Core is the very first raid. It is over here in Burning Steppes in the Black Rock Mountain. There's two entrances. There's the back entrance in Siren Gorge, or the front entrance in Black Rock Mountain. We are going to be going through the back entrance, and there's actually a shortcut to Molten Core. Was added a while ago now, but it didn't always used to be here. Well, I mean, I guess it was always here, but you'd have to do a quest and get attuned to the raid to be able to fast travel to it. But now you don't have to do the attunement quest. Now you can just transport to the Molten Core. Talk to the little elf there in the down below, and he will transport you directly to Molten Core. Otherwise, you'll have to go all the way through Black Rock, the dungeon, and find the entrance through the dungeon, and then enter it this way. So this is Molten Core. This was the very first raid released for all of WoW. This and Onyxia's Lair, which Onyxia's Lair has been moved to Wrath of the Lich King. So if I ever do Wrath of the Lich King stuff, I'm gonna save that for that, because it got moved along with Naxxramas. Naxxramas is no longer considered vanilla either. So there's only Molten Core, Blackrock, was it? Can't even think of it right now. Anyways, yes. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bosses in Molten Core. So Molten Core is filled with flame guys. As you can see, lots of fire. You are in the heart of the mountain. Reason being is people are trying to summon Ragnaros to basically cause bad things to happen. I'm not going to kill all of the ads here. There are a lot of ads in Molten Core in a lot of these raids. Really, I'm just coming in here for the bosses and just the show the raid, really. So Molten Core, it looks like the adventure guide does not have any story related to Molten Core, but that's pretty much what it is. Like throughout all of these dungeons, you've seen like Lower Blackrock Spire and the dwarves trying to raise the Fire Lord Ragnaros, who is the final boss. Ragnaros is one of the 4 elemental lords, which was Ragnaros, Fire, Neptune, Water, Therazane, Earth, and then Air is Alakir. Out of those 4, 2 of them are bad, considered bad raid bosses. 2 are actually friendly NPCs, Neptune especially. Therazane's kind of friendly, kind of not. She's kind of like, she's friendly just because she kind of has to be. She's not necessarily, I wouldn't call her necessarily a good guy. So this is the first boss, Lucifron. I don't think any of these old old bosses are going to have any adventure guide information about them. Lucifron is just another, I don't even know what you want to call it, a bodyguard of Molten Core. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't even know what you want to call him. A lieutenant of Ragnaros, if that's what you want to say. And then we got Magmadar. You might notice all these little core hounds here. The reason I'm avoiding them is because back in the day, to kill each one of these packs of core hounds, you'd have to kill, they'd all have to die at the same time, otherwise they will infinitely respawn. I will show you what I mean right now. So you kill one and you wait. If you wait, if you wait, if you wait, if you wait. Okay, if you wait too long, I might kill them too fast here. They might actually die. Yeah, I might have actually killed them too fast there. But anyways, yes. Okay, yeah, I did actually kill them too fast. Alright, so we can't do it. But, you know, for this raid you needed 40 people. And no longer need 40 people. Obviously. The second boss, Magmadar. It's like the pet of Ragnaros, I guess. Maybe not Ragnaros's pet, but he's a big dog. Big corehound pup that needs to die. Needs to feel the wrath. And these imps here too will just keep respawning if you kill them, I believe. Is it no? Oh wait, no. The reason I don't ever kill them is because they don't give you reputation. The only time I come in here and for any reason is to grind the reputation for the Hydraxian Waterlords. You don't get anything for it. It's really just for an achievement because I'm an achievement hunter. And it takes a lot of runs to get exalted with the Hydraxian Waterlords. Like, you have to run this probably 40 times. I'd easily, and if you can only do that once a week, that's about a year of running this raid to get exalted. It's quite ridiculous. Anyways, third boss, Gehennis. I will check, make sure. Maybe Ragnaros has a bio? No, Ragnaros does not have a bio either. So Gehennis, another lieutenant, sort of serpent. I don't even know what this race is called. Serpent lords, demons, serpent demons. Get anything cool? We did. We got a new helm. Helm of the Life Giver. What does that look like? Oh, terrible. Okay. On to the next boss, Gar. He is a giant rock elemental. I've always liked him. And the new updated for rock elementals too, I love it. I love the new updated models. Really the only ability he had was he knocks you up really high, I believe. I don't think there was much else. He would knock you up in the air and you'd take like a lot of fall damage. Anything new there? Anything new we get from that guy? We got the Gut Gore Ripper. Ah! Got the Gut Gore Ripper. Nice. Very nice. I've actually been trying to get that Gut Gore Ripper on my main forever, and I actually get the appearance, so that's sweet. Because once you unlock the appearance for any item in this game, it's forever. You don't lose it. So that's cool. Finally got that done. I've ran this place easily 30 times now, and I still have yet to get that appearance, and now we got it. So heck yeah, I'm down. Alright, next boss. The next boss could either be here, Baron Geddon, who's running really fast around the hallways, everybody's favorite boss, or Shazra. Baron Geddon is one of the easier bosses that... He's one of those bosses that everybody considers hard, but it actually was extremely easy if you had a brain. He would inflict a random party member with Living Bomb buff, and all the guy with Living Bomb had to do was move away from everybody, And for some reason, people had a hard time realizing, hey, if I have the living bomb buff, move out of the raid. Because if you had the living bomb buff, you would die instantly. Yeah, I think you would die instantly, and then it would spread to everybody that got hit by the living bomb blast. So somebody was going to die anyways. I believe that's how it goes. I don't know. The raid's current now on Classic, so everything I say could be wrong. It has been a long time since I've ran them. I haven't put a whole lot of time into Classic WoW. But, yeah. Oh, and then Shazra is another one of those lieutenant guys. I don't even know what they're called because it doesn't. There's no adventure guide here. Is there an adventure guide for? I'm looking for Blackwing Lair. There is no adventure guide for Blackwing Lair. Okay. So that's the next boss there, Gulmag. But we're gonna come back and. Because it's kind of quicker if you come over here, get this boss, Sulfuran Harbinger, and then you come back to Gulmag, and then you go up to Major Domo Executus. Oh, yes. Hey, Major Domo. Or, no, sorry. Not Major Domo. Wrong guy. You're not Major Domo. I'm sorry. I apologize, my friend. Good day. Good day. And those guys, you wanted to kill the priest first. The priests healed quite a bit, too. Ooh, the Mark of Flame. We got a Mark of Flame pet. It's like a little mini version of Sulfuran himself. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Alright, back to Gulmag. Gulmag is kind of important because if you want to make the Sulfuras legendary, you have to get 10 Sulfuran ingots which drop off only him to make the Sulfuran hammer. So if you want your legendary mace in the appearance now that you can transmog legendaries, you had to kill Gulmag until you got 10 ingots, which don't drop every time. It's kind of annoying. And it didn't drop this time. Oh, yeah, it did. See, you'd have to have, I think it was 10. I believe it was 10 of these. And if one drops, I believe it's only one at a time. So you'd have to run this easily. I don't know. It could be anything, because sometimes he doesn't drop one. If I count all my runs of Molten Core on all of my characters, it's probably over 100. Easily over 100, if I count all my characters. If I just count my main character, Old Gods, is only probably about 30 of them, which is, what is that? That's like, at a percent of, I don't even know, man. If it's over 100 and it's 30%, it's pretty large. It's not exactly 50% of the runs, but it's like 30%. Easily. I've ran this too many times. Alright, second to last boss. Major Domo Executus. I don't really remember his abilities too much. Like what he did, what his big thing was. I know that I don't think he can die until everything else dies or something like that. Or he doesn't take damage until yeah, you have to like kill everybody or something. Something like that. Yeah, you have to kill everybody else and then you can kill him, which he doesn't die, but...
Stay your attack, mortals. I submit.
That's right, submit.
Brashly, you have come to wrest the secrets of the living flame. You will soon regret the recklessness of your quest. I go now to summon the Lord whose house this is. Should you seek an audience with him, your paltry lives will surely be forfeit. Nevertheless, seek out his lair if you dare.
Alright, so he's gonna go summon the Lord. Ragnaros. Basically taunting us like, if you dare, blah, 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 blah. And so right into the very heart of the mountain is Ragnaros' lair. The whole reason you've come to Molten Core, to stop and put an end to Ragnaros. Even though this wasn't the end, you will And Cataclysm, you see him again. Oh my god. Which actually, that was awesome that they brought him back. I don't, you know, a lot of people hate when they bring back old characters, but I love it, which is kind of a reason, like, story-wise, I'm excited for Shadowlands. Because it's the literal heaven and hell of World of Warcraft, and we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of characters, man. We're going to be seeing Uther's back. Who else? There's like a whole bunch of people coming back. Lady Vash, I know, is coming back. There's like a whole bunch of old people. Kelthus is freaking coming back. I can't believe that. He's going to be like an evil dude, and he's actually going to be a raid boss. I can't freaking wait for that. That's going to be freaking awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I will say, story-wise, Shadowlands does intrigue me. Gameplay-wise, I'm not quite sure about that. I'm personally not a big fan of them reducing the levels and the whole reworking to the leveling, how that's going to work. I'm not a big fan of all that, but I'd say as long as they can get the story better this time around, I'll be happy. Because BFA's story was kind of cool. I don't know, man. N'Zoth was my most hyped thing in this game, and I have like been wanting to see N'Zoth for years and years and years. And he's intrigued me the most out of anything in this game. But they kind of did him dirty and actually really didn't do a good job at all with N'Zoth, so it kind of left a very, very sour taste in my mouth. But anyways, welcome to Ragnaros' Lair, everybody, right into the heart of the Black Rock Mountain. And here, there is Major Domo Executus. We'll jump in the fire. And yes, you can jump in fire in this. So all you have to do is talk to him. The Fire Lord and his brethren once held sway over this entire world. Mortal, as a servant of the old gods, he fought against the Titans for domination of this planet. The victorious Titans banished my master and his brethren to the elemental plane, there to remain imprisoned until the end of time. A mere 300 years ago, a reckless dwarf named Thorazin summoned the master from his fiery realm. His return to this paltry world devastated the surrounding lands and created this volcanic core. Mighty Ragnaros has slept under this mountain ever since. We, his sworn servants, do his bidding and enforce his iron rule. Cut off from the energies of his fiery realm, Ragnaros is but a shadow of his true self. However, he has more than enough strength to be your end. Yes, we will challenge your master. And he is going to. Impudent whelps, you've rushed headlong to your own deaths. See now, the master stirs. Where's your master at?
Behold Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. He who was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him. Bow before your enemy. Too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executus. What is the meaning of this intrusion? These mortal infidels, my lord. We have invaded your sanctum and seek to steal your secrets. Fool. You allowed these insects to run rampant through the hallowed core. Now you lead them to my very lair? You have failed me, Executus. Justice shall be met indeed. Now for you, insects. Boldly you sought the power of Ragnaros. Now you shall see it firsthand.
Which I gotta say, for 2004 and 5, this guy, Ragnaros' model actually is not too bad. Considering when this came out, like before Xbox 360, PS4, hell, GameCube and shit was almost, it was still, yeah. Before Xbox 360 came out, because Xbox 360 came out in 2005. Molten Core, I believe, came out before that. But yeah, he's pretty easy. And as I like his model where he drops his hammer. That's pretty cool. I've always liked that model. Alright, we get anything cool there? No. Not really. Oh, we got a new axe. I will take that. If I could new axe model. I will take that. Ooh, flame tongue. Might take that appearance. Ooh, and some new shoulders as well. Sweet. Oh, we have to equip them. There we go. Equip that. Oh, I can't do that. My inventory's full. Delete. Nope, not delete that. There we go. Then use the flame tongue appearance. Booyah! Alright. Right on. Okay, I'm probably going to put 2 raids in each video because these go by pretty damn fast. So this video is going to be Blackwing Lair and which I need to die. If I die, can I go back to the entrance really quick? It's going to be Blackwing Lair and Molten Core, clearly. And then the next video will be both the Encourages. And then from there, guys, it's pretty much, it's just like waiting for Shadowlands, really. They should put me back at the entrance, I believe. Yes. Okay, perfect. Just what I wanted. And hopefully this puts me back, because Blackwing Lair is right next to... Ah, perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. All right. Okay, so from Molten Core's entrance, you just got to go up top here. Go all the way. Or, not all the way, sorry. Right there. Looking for this entrance over here. Right over here. And there'll be like a little window. Climb down onto the window. Take a right. You can't attack these guys if you want. They're instantly going to die from me because of how high level I am. And then you want to go all the way to the end, to this little orb over here, the Orb of Command. You used to have to actually get attuned to this too, but you don't have to anymore. And you place your hand on the orb, and it will teleport you to Blackwing Lair. Welcome, welcome. Blackwing Lair. Alright. So welcome to Blackwing Lair, home of the kingdom, I guess, if you want to say kingdom, the castle of Nefarian. Nefarian is, well, was, he's not anymore now, but back when this was released, it was the head of the Black Dragon aspects, the Black Dragon flight. As you know, there's blue, green, what is it? Blue, green, yellow, black, no, sorry, bronze. The yellow's bronze. Sorry, red, blue, green, black, bronze. Which technically should be just yellow, but whatever. Almost the same thing. And he was like the leader of that guy, but he's like an evil version of it. He's like an evil dragon aspect, and you have to put a stop to him. And so the first boss in here is Razorgore the Untamed, which used to be a really... This fight sucks no matter what level you're doing it at. I hate this fight. It really sucks. You see all these eggs here. So what's going to happen is you're going to kill these guys, the controller. There's going to be an orb here that controls Razorgore. And what you have to do is you kill them, you take control of Razorgore, and you have to take Razorgore and destroy all of these eggs. You have to make him kill all of his own eggs, and that is the fight. And it sucks no matter when you're doing it. It used to be really annoying to solo, but they made it easier to solo. I think in Mist of Pandaria, I think. But yeah, it used to suck to... So yeah, you're gonna control him, and then there's gonna be an ability called Destroy Egg. It used to... It's very easy now. How it used to work is you'd have to... It was like a casting ability, and it's on a time limit. It used to be, it used to be casting, so it'd take forever to destroy one egg, and there's constantly enemies that spawn while you're doing this. I think the enemies, they're supposed to keep spawning, but it looks like... Oh, there they go. Okay, so they start spawning now. So they either attack Razorgore, depending on how close they are, or they go and attack you if you're controlling the egg. And either they would kill Razor Gore if you tried to solo this, or they'd kill you if you weren't tanky. And then by the time you were almost about to get the eggs, the controlling time limit would be over, and if you weren't able to do that, it would like mess up and blah blah. I don't know. It sucked to solo, but luckily they have fixed that since then. No, I'm burning. I'm stunned. Oh my gosh, just die, dude. Just die! Thank you! Okay, we got plate. What else we got? More plate. 2 plate items dropped. Okay, that's the worst part. Actually, never mind. I take that back. There's actually even more worse things gonna happen. I just don't like this raid. I've never liked this raid. I didn't like it back in the day. Didn't like it any expansion since when trying to solo it. Still don't like it to this day. Ah, yes, Nefarian.
Now he shall serve me by slaughtering you. Get up and destroy them.
I have failed, FearedAngel. The Lord of Blackrock is too powerful. He consumed my energy with ease. Kill me. You must kill me. I perform one final service. I pray it is sufficient. So when you start the fight, he's going to give you a buff.
Friends, Nefarious' corruption has taken hold. I cannot control myself.
And oh no, he's mind controlled.
I beg you mortals, flee! Flee before I lose all sense of control. The black fire rages within my heart. I must release it! Flame! Death! Destruction! Cower mortals before the wrath of Lord. No! I must fight this. Alex I must fight!
All right. So, yeah, he's got corrupted by Nefarian. So he would put a last-ditch effort to help you kill him. Essence of the Red, which looks awesome on paper. It just makes it so you can spam things and you like never run out of mana or energy. But it would kill you after. It was like a timed fight, kind of, sort of. I believe when the essence was gone, you were gone too. You'd die as well. So it was kind of like a DPS check. All right, now at least the reason I hate this dungeon, it might not be too bad on a shaman since we have Ghost Whip for him, but I hate it. So these 2 rooms here, this one and this one, have these suppression devices covered, and what the suppression devices do is they slow you a lot. Yeah, suppression aura, movement speed reduced by 80%, time between attacks increased by 400%, casting speed reduced by 80%, basically making you do like no freaking damage and being slowed a lot. And all of these drakes, these whelps here, they infinitely respawn. Does not matter if you kill them or not. They will respawn. They don't stop respawning. A rogue can actually disarm these. Well, it used to need a rogue. I don't think you really need a rogue anymore. So what would happen is you'd have like a rogue in the front with like your tank and healers, obviously. Have a rogue come up and like disarm the traps, and then have your group stand behind the suppression zones so they can cast normally. Otherwise, you'd be doing like negative damage. Your raid. Again, remember you needed 40 people for these old raids. And then at the end of it, the awesome part is at the end of it, you have a boss right here, which you'd pretty much have to fight. It's either you stay and get continuously attacked. This fight's not just this boss. Both rooms are this boss, because at the end of it, you have to kill the boss. And you have to keep worrying about the suppression devices, too. And, ugh. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Wow, 3 Black Brood Pauldrons? Really? What is the likelihood of that? What does that even look like? Terrible. Terrible, terrible. That's pretty much the worst part of this. Over. The rest of it is now we're in the experimentation room. Use these goblins who throw bombs, and these bombs hit like trucks. They don't hit like trucks anymore, but these things used to kill me if I came in here, like say like Wrath of the Lich King and tried to come in here. Oh god, those bombs would freaking hurt. And it's just a bunch of goblins doing experiments, trying to make. Because if you don't know, Nefarian's trying to like make eggs and dragons that aren't natural. And in these rooms is 2 more bosses, Firemaw and Ebenrock. Baby black dragons that you gotta kill. Firemaw's, they were both really easy. Firemaw just puts a fire buff on you that stacks infinitely. So you just have to do a tank swap on them with your other tank. Oh wait, then there's Flame Gore, that's right. There's actually 3 bosses in here. Forgot about this. And as you can see there, what they do, or what Nefarian is doing, is killing the other aspects and then like trying to mind control them and make one giant aspect to rule them all, which is why you come in here, because he's doing evil guy doing evil things. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Evil guys would do evil things? No freaking way, man. Nothing there. Alright, on to the next guy, Chromagus. It's an experimentation. A dragon experiment gone wrong. Always an interesting fight here. As you can see, more dead dragons, and they have like a little creature locked up here. And if I believe the old, it's like 2 dragons. It's like an experimentation. It's like 2 dragons mixed, something like that. I don't remember the full story. We got leather. Pauldrons of Wrath. No shaman tears have dropped. What a sad day. What a sad, sad day. Alright, and now to the final boss, everybody. Nefarian. And there he is, sitting on his throne. And then he's like up here, which kind of makes you think, like, why couldn't we just fly up here to his throne room and just avoid everything else? Just fly up here and kill Nefarian, but I will. Come up here and talk to him. Hello, Nefarian. Greetings, Nefarian. How are you doing? Do you expect me to cower before the mighty legion of FearedAngel? You are nothing to me, less than nothing. Had I desired your head, it would have been presented to me on a pike. You have made the mistake that all mortals make. Time does strange things to those that use it as a form of currency. In your rush to glory, you assumed that the pace of the game revolved around your actions. Can you even fathom how preposterous that sounds to a being like me? A being that, if so inclined, could cause your own insignificant thoughts to crush the peanut-sized mass of gray matter floating within your skull. It's simple, really. Allow me to summarize. In this world where time is your enemy,
Let the games
this grand game of life that you think is play, in fact, plays you. So what he does is he summons legions and waves of these guys, and will occasionally sit over there and cast like a little bolt at you. And really all you need to do at this point is just sit here. Yeah, see, he's over there. And now it's just, you kill these until he decides to call it quits. And you can see they're making skeletons, and that's because he's kind of like a warlock. He's like a warlock dragon. It's really cool. See, and now he's burning us. Didn't really do anything to us. And then he comes down. And let's see if I can kill him with just auto attacks. And there he is, a big old dragon, Nefarian, the black dragon aspect. Shadow flame. I just said fame. Alright, Nefarian, it's time to go, buddy. Oh no, the fear and the curse. Reduces healing. Oh no. And then, yeah, everything you kill comes back, which is always fun. And there you go.
Nothing to my kind. Do you hear? Nothing!
Well, we might not be nothing Naltharian, but you're still dead in the end, mein Freund. So yeah, you can actually get his head, and I'll actually take that and show you guys. You can actually take his head. Oops. Trying to get that. There we go. Those gauntlets. I want those gauntlets. Alright, so we're gonna hearth really quick, and I'll show you where you take his head. And you can mount it, even though his head's still there. Just ignore the fact that his head is still, attached to his body. Ignore that part. And you just gotta go to Stormwind. And the cool thing is when you turn this in, you're gonna turn it up here in the keep. But if you go to the front gates, his head will actually be there for a little bit. It's like a limited time. Like when you turn it in, it actually does appear, which is really cool. I wish they'd do something like that now, but
what can I do for you?
Sadly, they do not. There you go. See, and then you can go and venture out to the front and see your work. How you carried his head back all the way from Blackrock Mountain? Psh, you got me, man. You got me. I'm not gonna look too much into it, but yeah, it does happen. It is right. Well, you have to turn it in first to see it. It's actually really cool. Orgrimmar, you put his head on a pike, but here you just hang it from the rafters.
Go with honor, friend.
Literally. You'll see it. Where's it at? Hey, usually it appears like right here. Why isn't it appearing? Yeah, I have to. Here, let me exit and re-enter. Unless they removed it. I don't know why they'd do that. It's not. I don't think they did. They shouldn't have. Okay, I'm gonna exit and re-enter and see if it's there. Is it there? No. Huh. Okay, well, for whatever reason, The head is actually not being hung, but yeah, it's supposed to be hung right here. I did this not even too much long ago in like a newer character, and it worked. Huh. Okay, well, sorry about that, but all right. Well, guys, that was Molten Core and Blackring Lair, the first 2 raids in the old vanilla content. I'm gonna end it here, and when we come back, we are going to be doing the encourages. The encourages. But until then, guys, I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, leave a like, and make sure to share it around the internet and worldwide. You can check out my Patreon, links in the description and on the screen now. Don't forget to come by our Discord and say hello to everybody. And last but not least, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Peace out.